It's time to bring my builds to the next level. Starting out this project, I never expected it to be as lengthy or as extensive as it is. When I first made the saw, it was something that I thought would be one or two pieces, and I would be done with the idea. Hello, and welcome to the show. Psyche back here with another next level Lego for you guys, and today I got something special. A little bit of a wrap up for the tools set, a little bit of a culmination with all of the stuff combined. I bring to you a toolbox. The toolbox itself is not extremely complicated or complex. It is fairly large, and it did take some time to build. It is also elaborate enough or large enough that I would not want to recreate it on camera for you, so you could get a full-on one-to-one block understanding as to how it was built. But I am happy with it, and I do think that the overall outcome of this series or project, mini-series within the project, it created something for me that I had been lacking. And we'll get to that at the end of the video. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of things about the toolbox itself and how it was created. I think the first place to start off with would be the base, and trying to figure out exactly how to create something in this that would make sense. Taking pictures that were available on the internet, I came to a conclusion that most of these had a non-painted surface in some aspect or another. Sometimes it was the entire interior, sometimes it was just the bottom. I went ahead and went with that concept in creating the platform to base this off of by using some of the base plates. And then on top of that, I just went ahead and put some gray base plates. And it gave the perfect structure and appearance that it needed to set off the rest of this. Along with that, we have the handle, and this is something that was pretty important to work properly. It had to be rigid enough that it would be able to sustain quite a bit of weight, and that I want it to actually function and have a good ergonomic grip. So when you're looking at it, you basically just see a few layers, but what I did was work up flat layers within the structure itself. So starting from the bottom, you've got two flat layers and that are 2x wide, and then above that you have a 4x wide, and then within the 1x's there's a 2x space. I again layered a whole bunch of flats just to make a very structural, rigid interior to this. The last part of this that I thought was important to know about was the side panels. The reason why they are there is because they're hiding the way I am actually keeping everything together. If you pull one of them off, you'll see multiple places where it's connecting to throughout the side, and this is the same on both ends. Now what I'm doing here is actually spacing out the load on the structure itself. So because everything is woven into each other, the further down you go, if you can bring some of that load down, you're not actually having all that stress on the upper parts. And since we have a bit of a taper on the ends, if all of that weight was actually sitting up towards where the handle actually is, it would just continuously pull apart. So this way I allow the load to be shared throughout the entire structure, and it allows you to pick it up without anything coming off. The box is very, very secure, very, very solid. It would not fall apart easily, to the point that I would bet the first thing to fail would actually be the base plates in the interior for the floor versus the actual structure itself. I would guess that would stay together. But there you have it, guys. That's the wrap-up of the tool set and all of its glory. All the things that we created before this fit in it very nicely. I think it has a very strong, good theme, and it turned out to be a great project. But here's the real reason why it exists. As you can see, I've come through all these different processes to get to a point to create something that I think was lacking, and that was a very strong intro for Next Level Lego. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As usual, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget that like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. It's time to bring my builds to the next level. I will see you next time.